Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video here on Marvel Strike Force. Are you ready for Kahhori? Are you ready for Miss Marvel Classic? Are you ready for Zombie Scarlet Witch? Because we have a lot of data mines to cover today of the upcoming events that's going to be over the next 3 weeks. I think that they have data mines for events all the way up until the first week of January. I want to cover some of these as well as some screenshots from the Cataclysm trial, which kind of popped up earlier yesterday and then got randomly taken down. Some screenshots were taken about that, and I want to kind of show that in show that in today's video. So if you're ready to go, everybody, let's boil this down. All right, yeah, I'm recording this at like 2 in the morning. Yeah, I need to stop doing that kind of thing. That's why I'm not on screen right now. But anyways, this was a photo from the website from msf.gg or marvelstrikeforce.com. They had the map for the Cataclysm trial available for like 30 minutes, I think, and then it was brought down. There was some weird inbox messaging. Maybe some of you saw it, maybe you didn't. And so this is the map for Cataclysm trial. Now, I already did a video on this last week, Friday. I forget what day it was, honestly, but I did it, right. We deep dived into the JSON file. We took a look at the nodes, the enemies that were on each of the nodes, and you can kind of see how it goes through. This is I'm pretty sure this is the starting one node here with the Namor, and then you go along this way up to Morgan Le Fay, and then I think you cross back over, or maybe it's this one. Yeah, I think it's Morgan Le Fay, and then you cross over this side to Yelena. And then if you remember, there was like this weird Thunderbolts node where it's like they were kind of giggling and adding in the Thunderbolt rework characters in there, and then all the way up to the Sentinel, and then I think it crosses back to this Forge node here, these 4 sort of center nodes where you can't use your mythic characters, and then it moves into these. I believe the final node has Odin, though, as well as Mephisto. There is Mephisto, Odin, and Apocalypse, though, on, or maybe this isn't the final boss, actually. Maybe this one's the second to last boss, and I think right after that, the final boss has Odin. And so we took a look at that on my previous video. Now, do you remember this? There was a node, I forget which one it was, but there was a node with like a crap ton of Sentinels. Well, it looks like it actually is happening as well. This is just kind of funny. I think there's like, what is this, 9 Sentinels? A Nimrod and Omega. I don't even know how do you even get that many Sentinels, because you can only have 10 enemies. Is this not 11? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How do you even get this many Sentinels? I'm pretty sure you can only have 10 on a field. So I don't even know what this is going to look like, but just absolutely crazy. Anyways, there was also some of these screenshots here, which I really hope this is not what it ends up being when it comes back in. But one of my alliance members took the screenshot here, and you can see on the right hand side that there was ranking leaderboard rewards for snow globes, and that was it. It was just snow globes. Like the top 100 got 50,000 snow globes. It was absolutely trash. We've already been talking about the trashy rewards from the Pocket Dimension or Frozen Dimension, and I really hope that they bring this back and put a lot more stuff on this. You can also see that the event ends in 12 days. So again, I don't know if it's 12 days from when it's supposed to launch, which is on Thursday, or tomorrow, which, by the way, is also my birthday. Man, my birthday's coming up very soon. But I hope that they make this not only challenging, but I hope they make this rewarding, because I still need a bit of a carrot, right? Like, I'm not sure about you guys, but honestly, like, I do like playing the game for fun. Believe it or not, I do. However, I do also like some respect for my time, and I do like good rewards for the time that I spend to clear something or do well in. And so I really hope that they do something more with this. And then you can see there's a variety of milestones here in the same thing too, but it's just snow globes. And as you scroll down, it was just snow globes as well. So there's 15 milestones, which I believe represent the 15 difficulties that are in this trial, which is very similar to the Old Man Logan trial, right? They had 15 difficulties, 15 milestones, and they're kind of equivalent to each of the difficulties. So if you did D15, you would get to milestone 15, that kind of thing, right? And so I really hope that this comes back in whenever the preview comes back in again, that they actually put some decent stuff in here. But we'll find out, I guess, maybe later on today, right? Maybe it'll show up again because it's supposed to come out tomorrow. So maybe it will go into proper preview and there will be something else. I just wanted to kind of let people know what was going on with that. Now, for the rest, though, I do want to go and deep dive into, not this, I want to deep dive into, oh my God, zoom in, to the data mines. So this is the data mines on my server. Some of these are kind of old, but there's been a lot here, and I haven't actually done a data mines video. So we're going to be scrolling through quite a few of these, which I don't believe that I've mentioned yet in any of my videos. So again, we have some strike passes that are coming through. A lot of strike pass announcements. We have a Man Thing strike pass. We have an Ancient One strike pass. So this is going to be over the next 4 weeks, essentially. I believe we're finishing up a Blade strike pass. We have Oath in the RTA pass, and then Man Thing is going to be after Blade. And then I'm pretty sure Ancient One is going to be 2 weeks on from that. So essentially in 4 weeks' time or so, we're going to have Ancient One, but that's going to be well into January at this point. We have this 2 turtle doves. So this is going to be next Monday's event, and it is an event for Kahhori Shards. And it's also bringing, it says Sword Tower, but this is the Winter's Peak, which I did bring up. I'm pretty sure I did bring up in a previous data mine or a video that showed my data mines. There is a tower coming back. This is equivalent to Sword Satellite, but they've dubbed it, or they named it, Winter's Peak. Now, just to remind people that Sword Tower does require 5 yellow stars on characters. So as far as being able to use your new character, oh my god, zoomed in. But anyways, Kahhori, right? You know, so if you won't be able to use your new characters unless you have them at 5 yellow stars. So do keep them in mind. That the absolute A-Force, maybe not even your Astral, right? So you'll only be able to use the characters that are probably farmable at best. So some new characters and teams that we'll have available for Sword Tower, though, especially since it came back last time, like Illuminati, Mercs for Money, Annihilators, maybe some Orcus, right? If you have them up past 5 yellow as well. So keep that in mind. The events for the points for this event, though, is going to be Forceful Energy. This is your A-Force showcase energy. Earning some extra points from Sword Tower, aka Winter's Peak, and then earn one of this Best of 2024 orb. Now, I don't know exactly where we'll be getting that necessarily. Maybe there's fragments. And it doesn't even say fragments. It actually says earn the orb itself. So again, I don't know if there's going to be fragments in the tower or where we're going to get that, but there you go. So that's the Kahhori event, which is going to be starting next Monday, which I'm sure they'll have the specific tables on Friday's blog posts. Now, moving on a little bit more, there's some new avatar icons coming into the game, which we'll actually see further down below. Anyways, it's kind of similar to what they teased. But okay, so I don't have the photo on hand, but I'm sure you guys seen the silhouettes. The silhouettes are not new characters. So in case people were confused about that, they are not new characters. Some Jean Grey stuff. We already know this is coming. Jean Grey coming to the game, right? She's going to be probably towards the end of the month. We have Medusa coming out on Friday, the 20th, and then Jean Grey is going to be like, I don't know, 7 to 10 days after that. So probably looking at December the 30th for Jean Grey, I would imagine, which is a Monday, but we'll see. Now, finally, the event just before the end of the year, which I guess is going to be in 2 weeks' time or a week and a half's time, we have the Zombie at the Party event, and a Zombie at the Party event, which we're going to get Medusa Diamonds. I believe this is also a leaderboard because we're currently on a leaderboard right now. Next week is going to be the Kahhori 2 event, and then this is going to be the New Year's Eve event, I guess, which is related to Medusa Diamonds. However, what's really, really important is they're going to reward you Zombie Scarlet Witch. Oh, actually, Zombie Scarlet Witch Red Stars. So that's really, actually, I actually thought it was Zombie Scarlet Witch Shards. Apparently, we're not, okay, we're not, it's not that good. But if you did unlock Zombie Scarlet Witch at 3 or 4 yellow or something like that, you wouldn't have got any red stars unless you purchased that offer. I believe it was like $100 or something like that, or whatever the 4 yellow, 4 red offer was. Then you wouldn't have picked up anything. So this will be interesting here. Gain progress in this event by using absolute A-Force characters in war, spending the Winterland energy, and then again, they keep using this earning 20, I think that should be 2024, unless this isn't the new year and there is a 2025, or maybe there is, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. From ISO 8 campaign nodes. This is really important and really interesting because they have not had an ISO 8 energy spending event in forever, like months. I think it's almost been like 2 months now at this point in time. So that's going to be interesting there. More Snow Globes, Purple ISO, Crimson Tech Gear, and Zombie Scarlet Witch Red Stars. I don't know if that's going to be on. I don't think it's on the leaderboard, though, because that's the Medusa Diamonds. So they might be free to play. The Zombie Scarlet Witch Red Stars may be free to play. We'll have to wait and see when we can see the table on that. The point inputs for that, Absolute A-Force in War, earning this 2025 Orb Fragment, spending the Winterland Showcase energy, and then using Absolute A-Force in War again. I don't know why it says this twice. But anyways, at 5, 6, and 7 yellow. There's also the Path Path to Jean Grey Orb, which includes all of the Immortal X-Men, the other 4 characters, so that's funny. And then, of course, we'll see what the percentage drop rate is for Jean Grey. The ones right now for Kahhori and Miss Marvel actually aren't too bad because they're at 50%. So that's better than the crappy 20% or 22 or whatever it was for Ancient One, because that one was flat garbage. They've kind of improved the orbs a little bit, even though I don't like these orbs still. Here's the New Year 2025 orb, so it is actually a different orb. This one looks very similar to the ones we have going right now, though. Character shards and then dark promo credits. Like, they're really reusing the same type of orb. But at least this one will be farmable with ISO 8 energy. Now, for January, we do have the data mines for this as well. And it's called Avengers Fitness, which is going to be the month-long of January. Earn points towards this month-long milestone by collecting the following items. Some fucking items there, right? I'm not going to go through that. But you can see the names of the milestone events. So stretch goals, that's the first one, and we do have info on that as well. Phoenix Force Fitness, Mental Mastery, and Omega Training. These two sound like it could be a Jean Grey event. This 3rd and 4th week event here, Mental Mastery and Omega Training, because I believe that isn't Jean Grey an Omega level mutant. But anyways, I mean, I feel like this is one of those is this is a Jean Grey event. So we'll see about that. And this is also the very first time that we're getting fully crafted gear tier 19 gear. So we're getting red crafted gear in the month milestone. They've been doing gear 18 for such a long time. This tells me more and more that they are, ramping up towards gear tier 20 level in the level cap. I think that's honestly around the bend very, very soon. Also, for the first week of January, we have the stretch goals event, earn dumbbells and a mutant gear. So dumbbells is going to be the new currency, I suppose. And I think that the event stores are gone, but it does say that we're still earning snow globes. So who knows? I guess the snow globe store will be going on for a little bit more, I suppose. Commander stretch goals gain progress in this event by collecting lucky coins. So another campaign energy spending event. Yes, they're using campaign energy a lot. They're really trying to kill your campaign energy, anything that you've hoarded, because probably the level cap, right? Free claim special offers and the survival training web milestone. Blah, 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 blah. And Miss Marvel Classic Shards. So this, I believe, is the Miss Marvel Classic unlock event, which is going to be on the first week of January. So do keep an eye out for that as well. And the web milestone involves spending the uncanny energy, which is going to be the showcase energy for Immortal X-Men, I guess, or the Uncanny Avengers, whatever's related to Jean Grey and Hercules that's coming up. It's going to be this one here. So we're moving away from the web milestone in January to spend snow globes. So it's just going to be for the month of December. After that, we're going to have a more standard web milestone that won't involve, having to spend 600,000. Snow globes. The point inputs for this event is spending campaign energy, battling a cosmic crucible, which actually is not mentioned in the text at all up here. So we'll see about that. Maybe that's subject to change. And spending uncanny energy for the web milestone. So not too hard there. And that is the Miss Marvel Classic unlock event, as it appears to be. There's some other stuff you can actually see. We already talked about the names of the events. Actually, these are just the various event items and the event that they're in. What's weird is that the final one says earn it in the Galactic Awakening event, even though I believe the name was something like Omega Training or whatever it was. So that one was kind of weird. Also, there's something in here that called In the Spotlight Milestone. Okay, so it's a milestone point resource called In the Spotlight Milestone Points. Now, it says earn additional progress in the Spotlight milestone. I honestly, this has got to be the Spotlight Raid 2, right? This is probably going to be a new Alliance weekly event, which is going to be associated with Spotlight Raid 2. I have to assume that this is what it is. If you watched some of my previous videos, then you would have known that Alpha Flight is going to be the first Spotlight Raid 2 team, and then Uncanny Avengers is going to be the second team. I've talked about that quite a bit as well. There is also some frames and stuff like this. This is related to the Temporal Cataclysm event starting on Thursday, new 2025 New Year frame. This is the Fitness Orb. It says Gotcha Crate New Year. There's a Fitness Orb 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is presumably for one of the events coming up, and where you can most likely... So the reason why it's like this is because it's probably one of those things where you spend gold. Right, where you spend the gold to buy the orbs. It's just a stupid event coming soon. Other things to talk about is they have the portraits. I have the portraits here for Jean Grey and Hercules, the icons and portraits and things like that. You can kind of see it. These are the various icons for the characters, for their skills, and whatnot, if you care. There's also the icons. This is the avatar icons for Jean Grey and for Hercules, which I actually think they look pretty good. I actually really like the Jean Grey icon here. So there you go there. And then finally, there's going to be the portraits for the Living Tribunal, for MODOK, and for the Watcher. Now, this was mentioned in the data mines previously. Some people thought that they were characters coming to the game, and they definitely are not. So I'm going to end things here because that's all in the data mines. There was a lot to go through. I had multiple days of stuff here that I hadn't covered before. I wanted to share with you guys. And I just kind of want to reiterate that, the silhouettes that you guys probably saw is not related to new characters. So they're not coming to the game. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the left one was Thanos Endgame. The right one was Zombie Juggernaut, and the middle one was Sentinel or something like that. Like, I think there is a new skin coming for Thanos Endgame. Cursed J, who is someone that I work with often with data mines and things like that, found that there was a diamond skin of some sort in the asset files for Thanos Endgame. So I think there might be a skin coming, but I think it's just honestly a retextured version like we see with those stupid gold skins. So we'll find out more, I'm sure, in the days and weeks ahead. That's going to be it for this video for Wednesday, everybody. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. And of course, until next time, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see y'all later. Boilon, signing out.